menstruation sets in early, between the ages of 11 to 12, instead of 17 and above. And most of the time now, children who are at the age of 10, they have already beginning to develop and menstruate. And down the line later, they are at risk for breast cancer and eating disorder. And in men, they are at risk for prostate cancer. Next slide is not moving. I need help, it's not moving. Just do it for me. My pointer is not working. Okay. Relational cause of depression. If there is an abusive relationship that undermines self-confidence, causes depression. If a woman or a man is very demanding and domineering and they don't get what they want, it causes depression. And it leads to kind of poor self-confidence. Moving to another city. If you move to another city, you leave your friends, you leave your families, and you don't have any acquaintances around. It could lead to depression. Serious traumas such as abuse, neglect, and rape, and breaking with girlfriend and boyfriend. Parents, pay attention. If your children broke up with his girlfriend or her boyfriend, please watch out. They might isolate themselves, stay in the room, and they are at risk for suicidal attempt. Divorce and marital problems can be a cause of depression. And it goes under both ways for children and the parents. Loss of job, financial problems, poverty leading to homelessness causes depression. I know of a famous lawyer that was divorced. He lost his job. He kind of went into this drug addiction and eventually lost his license, lost his practice, lost his home. A chaotic, unsafe, and dangerous home life, such as violence in the family, can cause depression. Grandparents raising children can cause depression. It goes both ways. For the parents, for the grandparents who are supposed to be taking care of themselves, who are taking care of younger children, can cause depression. And it's the same thing with the children. Children need parental, like maternal and paternal guidance, and if they don't have those, can lead to depression. Sexual abuse, codependency. Within every person is the God-given need to be loved and love. Children who don't receive adequate love and nurturing from parents are insecure and spend their time looking for love. So instead, they resort to what? Drugs. They resort to chemical dependency and sexual intimacy, which is a very unhelpful habit. Negative and stressful life, the loss of a loved one or loss of a job or very stressful job can lead to depression. Social failures, such as friendship. If your best friend turned her back from you, that could be very devastating emotionally and could lead to depression. Social isolation, social events can lead to depression. If you've been isolated many times in social events, in family times, it could cause depression. But then social support can be an antidote for depression. Belonging to a social support network can also increase your sense of purpose and self-worth. Research suggests it's not the absolute size of networking. It's how you connect and how you are open to your friends or your family that can help you fight your depression. Science suggests that what matters is how well and how intimately connected you are to the other members of the network. And people who have lots of casual acquaintances and few close confidants are actually worse than people who share close and meaningful connections with only a small number of friends. So it's not the volume of friends, it's the small number of people that you could actually connect and confide with. Experience that cause helplessness and out of control can cause depression. Limited face-to-face social contact leads to depression. According to research, people who met in person regularly with family and friends were less likely to report symptoms of depression compared with participants who emailed or spoke on the telephone. Next, please. Okay. The question is, how often do you socialize with family, friends, and loved ones face-to-face? Or you replace your social contact with your family with text, with Facebook, or other digital technologies? Text messaging, email, and internet were first commercialized for use in 1995. Facebook was founded in 2004. The iPhone was introduced in 2007. All of these inventions forever change how we socialize and have reduced our face-to-face contact with our families. So, doing a research, I thought the invention of technology would lessen the incidence of depression in the United States and around the world. It's not true. Depression rose up when technology got advanced that limits the face-to-face socialization with family and friends. You cannot replace face-to-face contact with family, having birthday parties, going out to a restaurant with families, playing baseball game. This cannot be replaced by technology. Social contact with family face-to-face is irreplaceable. So the question is, how could our minds and bodies possibly adapt to a neurobiological level to all the technology changes that we have occurred in the past 2 decades? The answer, there is no replacement. So dear brothers and sisters, continue face-to-face social relationship with families, with friends, with coworkers. It's healthy. It prevents depression. Thank you for your attention.